Hey guys, it's me, Troy Dellinger, and I'm just going to be explaining about what the year 2020 was like for me personally, and some of my personal experiences. Uh, 2020 has been a hard and challenging year for everybody, and it has been for me. I just count my blessings because I've been blessed. There's so much that I'm thankful for, and I'm thankful that I'm alive, that I'm still here to do this video because tomorrow is never promised, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I lived to make it all the way to the end of the year. I'm just really thankful and appreciative of that. 2020 has been a testing of faith. It's been a testing of my faith, but that always draws me closer to God, reminds me of my mortality, and it just humbles me. And sometimes that kind of suffering can be a blessing in disguise, and it just really reminds us to draw close to God. And sometimes those kind of things are necessary. Just like Job, when he went through suffering in his life, he said, "The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away." And we know some life is just not always uh, flowers and sunshine. That's something I'm just kind of reminded of in the year 2020. Um, so I'll just go briefly over some of the things that I experienced in 2020. There was a COVID outbreak that happened in my community. Um, Coronavirus, obviously, it went everywhere. It came in my community. There was people that I worked with that tested positive, and I got exposed. I had to quarantine for a couple weeks, but I really did enjoy kind of the quarantine because I got to take 2 weeks off of work, so that was like a personal vacation for me, and I didn't get sick. Not I don't even know if I got the virus or not because I never got tested. I did lose my taste and smell, so it's very possible that I did, but I'm not really sure. Um, and yeah, it was definitely something that was kind of shocking and made me be very careful about COVID. And that it reminds me of the importance of social distancing and all that kind of stuff. Um, but thankfully, I'm alive, still here to make this video, like I was saying earlier. And you know, we did get the COVID situation dealt with to some degree, and we didn't completely drive it out. But where I work at, they did a really good job practicing social distancing and putting dividers up and all that kind of stuff, so people wouldn't get as sick. And thankfully, it worked and helped a lot. And I'm also really thankful that nobody in my family has significantly uh, suffered any health issues with COVID. There was some people in my family that got COVID. Some of them even had to go to the hospital, but thankfully they're still alive. And I'm just glad it hasn't been a close family. But I can't speak too soon because COVID is not over, and there's still a possibility that somebody could get sick, and I certainly hope not. But so far, everything has been pretty good, and the COVID patients that have suffered it in my family have recovered, and I praise the Lord for that, and I'm thankful that everybody's still alive and healthy. Um. Yeah, and in 2020, I visited a museum and I got to see some pretty cool historical sites, and I got that on my channel if you'd like to check that out. And I saw some sites of, I believe it was the Civil War, and you got to see a lot of interesting stuff. And that's something I did for 2020. And I went to go see my coworker in the mall, and I shared the gospel with him, and he seemed very interested in hearing the gospel. His name was Muhammad, and he is an agnostic, but he comes from Islamic tradition. He just had a lot of questions about God, and I was happy to go see him at the mall and witness and share the gospel with him, and that was a really fun and exciting experience for me. And COVID, we had a lot of health issues in my family this year, and myself, I have been experiencing high blood pressure, but here lately it hasn't been too bad. It was pretty high, but I'm thankful that I'm still alive, and nothing happened that was any extremely bad. I felt fine. I got prescribed medication in case something went wrong. Uh, so I'm thankful that the high blood pressure didn't get me, and I still believe in healings that I can get that blood pressure down because I'm young and I'm still in good shape, relatively good shape, and hopefully the blood pressure won't be too much of an issue. I have sleep apnea, which may have caused the blood pressure, and I got a CPAP machine, and hopefully that will fix that. I had a couple other health issues with my family, especially my dad. Uh, he got out of surgery, uh, open heart surgery, but he's alive and healthy, and he got through that. And everybody's alive and healthy and in good shape, and praise the Lord. And I've been blessed this year with many blessings, and I don't look at the bad. I try to also look at the good, and thankful that everybody is alive and well, including myself. And that's all I got, and thank you for watching.